Number 4, Yari Yonko. And number 17, Bonita Wise. The libero for the RC Cola Raiders is number 14, Ana Camille Abanto. Head coach is Coach Rovil Verayo. And now, here is your starting lineup for the Cignal HD Spikers, starting with number 6, Lindsay Stalzer. Number 16, Abigail Praca. Number 1, Jeremy Vivas. Number 10, Sarah Amerman. 15, Honey Royce Tobino. And number 9 is Charisse Ancheta. The libero for the Cignal HD Spikers is number 3, Angelique Janela. Head coach for the Cignal HD is Coach Sammy Akaila. And before we begin with the match, let us have our ceremonial serve to be headed by the Pacific Marketing Manager for A6 Asia, Mr. Kenji O, to be accompanied by the President of FIVV, Hassan Muhammad Hanafi, and of course the Commissioner or the Chairman of the PSL, Mr. Popoy Wico.
Welcome back to the Smart Araneta Coliseum. The players are ready, the fans are ready. Tech Suitor, are you ready?
I'm very ready. I'm so excited to see how this plays out. You know, me and my passion for the transition game, I can't wait till this happens.
Yeah, it's going to be an exciting game today, of course, going with a team that has revamped, talking about Cignal HD, and of course the RC Cola Air Force Raiders. As you can see, some of the our VIPs at center court, Philip Ella Wico. And some of the ceremonial toss. We saw President Tatsuzara. FIVB representative here at the Smart Araneta Coliseum. A lot of the players, this is the first time for some of them to be competing here at the Smart Araneta Coliseum, so it's got to be a treat for them to finally be competing here.
That's true. As we see the ceremonial serve, only the A6 representative here landed the clean serve. I don't know how it's going to affect all these players playing in this venue of such hallowed history here. Because it's my first time, I'm getting the jitters too.
And of course, the Smart Araneta Coliseum, grandest stage in sports here in the country. It's nice to see everyone back. International referees, Liberato Benitez Jr., Celso, always at the forefront. Our Supreme Court here in the Philippine Superliga Grand Prix, exclusively brought to you by Solar Sports. And as you look at both teams preparing to compete here, Tex, what stands out for you?
What really stands out to me is RC Cola. They opted to get the middle attacker, meaning they want middle blocking. Versus Cignal HD, they went for offense with Amerman and Stalzer, both outside hitters. Let's see whose philosophy will win.
Good block up top, Praca. And the opening point of the Philippine Superliga Grand Prix goes to Cignal HD.
Yeah, Di Bakulangan setting her outside hitter there, but he got blocked there by Praca. Maybe the set a little low.
Stalzer with the service. And Praca again.
Praca performing the middle blocker duties here, or actually she's in the opposite for the utility slot. Heads up play from Praca.
Abby Praca, Sarah Amerman, and Mumay Vivas. Finally debuting with Cignal HD. She was telling me earlier it's been 4 years since she really played competitive volleyball. Good floor coverage on the part of Cignal HD. Amerman Yonko. Cases. And RC Cola gives up the free ball. Jump set. Praka couldn't put it down.
Beautiful dig there from Libero. Here we go, transition game.
They go cross court. Amerman. And Amerman scores.
That's a very impressive set of attacks there from Amerman. As we can see, she varied her hits. She went down the line. Now she crossed it because she saw Mike Ortiz overcommitting here, trying to protect Rhea Di Mapulangan down the line again. Smart hitting there from Amerman.
You can see Amerman's celebration after the point. This Lindsay Stalzer with a serve. Cignal HD just lets it sail out of bounds. Another point for the HD Spikers.
RC Cola not settling into the receiving core here. Couple of reception errors, even from the libero.
4-0 early in set number 1. Stalzer again. The service. Good setup job for Ortiz. Going to score. Braca adjusts. Finds a donut hole for a 5-0 lead.
This is interesting tactics here from Ancheta, the center. She's dominating the middle, and you know my philosophy is who dominates the middle usually wins the game. If the middle becomes a problem, Amerman's going to have a field day. Even if Stalzer now comes to the front row for Cignal HD, it's going to be open season for their hitters.
Sarah Amerman from the Aggies of Texas A&M.
Another free ball here. Let's see what they run.
Cignal on the offensive. Mumay Vivas couldn't score. And that powerful hit goes in.
Yeah, Vivas not turning her hand into the court. She was able to get tooled there. You can see here her hand's going to be facing the outside where the ball went. And that's where the ball went.
Emily Brown has experience from Slovakia, Puerto Rico, and of course the United States. She studied at the University of Kansas, Jayhawk. Amerman blocked up top, but that one sails out of bounds. Another point goes. Cignal HD.
Let that be a lesson to most of you outside hitters. Even if you're boxed in, if you go high hands, good things happen.
Abby Braca on deck to serve. Brown with the reception. Mapulangan adjusts. Just at the top. That time won by RC Cola Air Force.
That's right. Interesting serving tactics here from Cignal HD, serving Brown, trying to keep her out of the play.
That's usually the case when teams try to take scores out of their groove.
That's right.
Rubino puts it down.
Interesting formation here for RC Cola. They have both imports in the front row. So there's going to be a time where there is no import in the front row. Interesting. There'll be one rotation.
7-2 lead. Mumay Vivas from Far Eastern University. Service. Yonko trying to target the back row. Amerman tries to push the shot, but just goes out of bounds.
She tried to go deep zone 1. She forgot how much taller she is from her blockers. Wasn't able to get the fingertips.
Emily Brown on deck to serve for RC Cola Air Force. Going for Lindsay Stalzer at that time. Stalzer, back row. Brown digs it up. And a strong hit.
Joy Casas, boy, showing the veteran status she had, going down the line beautifully, going over Ancheta. Maybe that's something they can exploit in the course of this game. See how Cignal HD will adjust to that.
This time they target Amerman. Ancheta trying to connect with Tabino. Amerman over Tabino. Ball still in play. Bonita Wise adjusts. Just at the top. Tabino with another finish.
Heads up play here from Tabino. She's actually playing middle in this rotation.
And Cignal HD heads to the first technical timeout with the lead, 8-4.
The secret that sets everything perfect.
And Stalzer puts it down.
That's a beautiful hit there from Stalzer.
9-4 is the score.
Amerman now to serve.
Target It's Yonk on that one. Anita wide, running attack. Great dig by Vivas. Stalzer, strong hit to the finish.
Little hitting clinic being put here by Stalzer. You can see that cut shot. Beautiful, beautiful form. The block, no chance to get at it. Watch this cut. Oh, textbook.
Up high, down hard for the finish. Lindsay Stalzer and Chang Ancheta having a field day beating her imports.
Yeah, it's kind of nice having that kind of outlet hitter.
Chang Ancheta from San Sebastian College, Recoletos. 1 point, one of the best setters in the country. Good back row defense by RC Cola Air Force. Good block coverage by Amerman. Tobino tries to put it over, but doesn't go. Joust at the top. Stalzer up high for that one. And Cignal HD will get the finish as we get time to turn it over to courtside. Selena, go ahead.
Well, James and Tex, I got the opportunity to catch up with the coaches of both teams earlier by the dugouts, and ikinwento naman nila sa akin ang pre-season preparations at activities nila. First up, Cignal's coach Sammy said over the course of the past months, they focused on team bonding since they needed to develop the team chemistry of the team, especially with the imports coming in. He also gave great importance to the development of their fundamental skills to enhance the team's flexibility and agility. Sa panig naman ng RC Cola, new coach Robbie said they live by the principle that their best offense is their best defense. Coach also said that they were so blessed to have hardworking imports. In fact, during team practice, there's a great exchange of ideas amongst both the local and imported players. So talaga namang they help each other improve. To prepare and develop team chemistry, they practice twice a day and capitalize on the improvement of their blockings. James and Tex.
Thank you so much, Selena. Of course, aside from the bonding activities, it's that transfer of technology from the foreign reinforcements that basically just grow the game for the local players.
Yeah, well, with regards to what Coach Sammy was saying about team bonding, it looks like the Cignal HD has come together, and RC Cola is still kind of figuring out what's going on.
Which is kind of strange, because this is a team that's basically intact. But of course, with a revamped team, sometimes you need that refresh button.
That's right. I mean, if you look at what Coach Sammy did with Cignal, as we see the ace there from Sarah Amerman, with the team gelled, your defense is actually more efficient. And when your defense is more efficient, like I said, it's because of these European exposed players here, it's a transition game, and your transition game now blossoms, as we can see the way Cignal HD is running their offense.
First service ace in the Philippine Superliga for Sarah Amerman. Back-to-back hits from the service line.
And we can see what Coach Sammy Akailar was saying about the jovial personalities here of the imports. Sarah Amerman, just a demonstration of pure joy of the 2 consecutive aces.
14-4. Cignal HD in the driver's seat. D-Mac, cross-court. Cases. Petronella protects the floor. Amerman tries to float it over. A perfect shot. Sarah Amerman on fire.
That's right. And like Coach Sammy said about his outside hitter here, Sarah Amerman, she's very seasoned. She's very mature for her skill set. So, you know, she doesn't force plays. She goes percentage. And she's quite effective, as we can see.
Unfortunately, she's an awesome mortal. It's her first service here talking about Sarah Amerman, an All-American in the NCAA playing for Texas A&M.
Yep, doing her alma mater there a lot of justice. It's a very good program.
Stalzer gets under it and punishes the defense.
That's just a brilliant display of hitting. She was under the ball and she wristed it so to get that extra topspin to play deep.
16-5 lead for Cignal HD heading into the second technical timeout.
Greetings, Earthling.
Up 16-5 here in the first set. Stabino with the service. Cases. And gets the score off the blocker.
Right. Smart hitting there from Joy Casas. The shorter Ancheta is blocking down the line. So that's where she's going. Tooling their setter.
Has to be now for RC Cola Air Force as they want to get buried by this avalanche of Cignal HD. Emily Brown hustles for it. And that sends it back. Cheta will go to Stalzer. Block the top.
Mike Ortiz showing that growling tiger form. You know, most players from the UST Growling Tigers are excellent blockers. You see her turning Stalzer into the court. Nice block.
Mike Ortiz, of course, a firebrand of a player.
She can get that running attack going. It's going to be problems here for Cignal.
Stalzer with force in that one. Anita Wise. Amerman with the block coverage there. And Cheta trying to be crafty. And Cheta will score.
Nice mix-up of attacks here from Cignal HD. Marcy Cola not really able to launch any offense against Cignal HD. It's almost like spiking practice here for Cignal HD because they only receive easy balls.
Ortiz running.
There's that running
puts
attack.
it down.
That running attack we're talking about.
And there's the traditional Mike Ortiz celebration. Take a look at it again. Goes diagonal on that one. Catches the defense snapping. Makes it 18-7, 17-8. Cignal HD still in the lead. Passes, no friendly roll. Miscommunication on the part of the HD Spikers. RC Colo looking to wake up here in set number 1.
Setter and Spiker having a little chuckle about it. That's good. Happy with smiling faces saying don't do that again.
Casas back on deck to serve. Cheta. Amerman. Janela sends back the free ball. D-Mac. Back set. But Ortiz and Caballero did not connect on that one. A little confusion on who was supposed to get it.
Rare miscommunication between two Growling Tigers.
Make that 3 if D-Mac. Best setter in the All-Filipino Conference. Cross-court setup. Brown blocked up top. Ball still in play. Ortiz blocked the top. Amerman protecting the net. One more time. Brown puts it down.
Nice offense run here from Red Di Maculangan, making Prata go left, right. Finally finding a seam here.
And Brown up high for the strong finish.
Some power hitting.
Target Amerman or Stalzer with the serve. Prata. Prata doing an excellent job early in the first set. Actually was responsible for the first couple of points for Cignal HD.
Offensive blocking there from Abigail Prata and started the game.
Of course, with the departure of former captain Michelle Batawin, middle position now is all for Abby Pracas. Amerman goes down the line for the finish.
You have to be impressed here with Sarah Amerman because not a lot of power there, but the placing is just precise. Nobody home in zone 1 and she found it, went up high.
It helps if you're that tall. You can really look down on the court. That's another service ace. Goes in for Cignal HD, this time from Abby Prata.
It's an offensive and defensive display here from Cignal HD. Arcicola just not getting together there.
Proud product of Southwestern University. Tobino throws it down and stares them down. 22-10 lead for Cignal HD.
Yeah, this play is smelled out properly by Cignal HD. Technically, a triple block put up there. Nobody fooled.
Maculangan had to adjust. Brown with the push shot. Cheta, back set. Bulmay Vivas could not score. Brown. She gets the finish. Anthony Brown looking to wake up her team. They're down 11-22 in set number 1. Sharp service received well. Jack Juneta, Amerman targets the Makulangan, but great reception as well, great dig rather. And another point goes to Cignal HD off of that error.
Yeah, they saw Sarah Amerman go down the line, so DMAC sat there in zone 1 smartly. But let's see if Sarah Amerman, in her mature game, will dink it right there in front of Rhea Di Makulangan. Let's see how the chess game going on between the setter of RC Cola and Sarah Amerman of Cignal HD.
Brown, strong attack off the blocker, even gets it to roll in.
Nothing wrong with going high hands. Smart hitting there from Emily Brown.
Brown on deck to serve. RC Cola Air Force. Tubino and Ancheta connecting. They're at set point in set number 1. Arian May Argerin and Mervic Mangi coming in. Chan Ancheta and Vivai Mumas.
This is probably going to be the trend from Coach Sammy here. Making sure he's got 3 spikers. You have a grizzled veteran setter here.
It's nice to see Arian Argerin back in action after injuring her back in the All-Filipino Conference.
That's right.
Chance for RC Cola Air Force. Cases off the blocker. Janela with the dig. Stalzer blocked up top.
Now we see the blocking talents here of Bonita Wise. Look at her hand placement here. Technically sound block there.
Even looked at the floor for a bit. She made the block. Back set for Tubino. Blocked up top. Just at the top. Tubino could not score. Vallejo gets under it. They set up Cases, who goes down the line for the finish.
Excellent offense there around it. Bonita Wise just commanding so much respect up there. Freeing up Joy Cases. Good of DMAC to recognize that.
10-point game. Janela continues to receive well. Adjustment. Cignal HD could not go. Running attack. Bonita Wise.
You gotta be impressed with Bonita Wise. If you see her footwork, something to be studied for all you young middle blockers out there. Very simple movement.
Sammy forced to send back Chan Ancheta and Umay Vivas.
Maybe he will employ another tactics here.
Tubino gets under it, sends it to Stalzer. Down the middle, could not score. Vallejo with a push. Chance for Cignal HD. Tubino lefty shot, no goal. Sammy Abdullah will shoot for time. He'll want to talk things over. 16-24, RC Cola making a late run.
Is center big, so you spike here. Now if the ball is too yes, then drop. Okay? Ikaw na naman sibag ka ng sibag sa kanan. Pumapalo sa atin, supporta na lang. Okay? So, one point.
Okay, Coach Sammy reminding his prolific outside hitter here that Bonita Wise is the middle blocker, so don't go that avenue. You gotta go down the line. Obviously, it's going to be a shorter blocker, so percentages will be with Lisa Stalzer. But I don't think she'll get the percentages against Bonita Wise, who's proving to be a very hard-working middle blocker.
Sharp service. Amerman, Stalzer. Excellent dig by Emily Brown. Cheta to Tubino, no finish. DMAC, back set. Bonita Wise puts it down.
You gotta just admire the footwork here of Bonita Wise. Just amazing. Never mind the beauty of the hit, but look, 1, 2, 3. That's it. That's as concise as you can get it. Celebration.
Bang time for Bonita Wise. Her team down 17, serving 24. Stalzer, a little off speed. To Makulangan. To Cases. And that will be it for set number 1. 25-17 for Cignal HD, making a strong start in the matchup against our runners-up of the All-Filipino Conference. Set number 2 in just a moment. You're watching the Philippine Superliga Grand Prix on Solar Sports.
It takes a minute to learn and a lifetime to master. So learn
Cignal HD as they take set number 1 against the RC Cola Air Force.
That's right. It was RC Cola, kind of the diesel engine of that set, while Cignal HD was firing on all cylinders. Like you can see, the disparity in attacks and service aces, the errors didn't help at all, but RC Cola started coming alive there in the middle, thanks to Bonita Wise.
And it seems as if chemistry, at least in set number 1, not an issue for Cignal HD, which is a lot of new players coming in.
That's right. They look like a team that have bonded in the off-season. And let's see how RC Cola responds. Let's see if the experience, the European experience of the imports here rubs off on their Philippine counterparts. And they just show a different fighting spirit, James. Just never say die. So impressive.
A lot of heavy hitting from the reinforcements. Stalzer, Amerman, Bonita Wise, especially on the defensive end, and Emily Brown for RC Cola Air Force. Makulangan goes to Brown. Goes off the blocker for the opening point of set number 2.
Going high hands here, Emily Brown. Smartly attacking what she perceives down the line as the weaker hitter. If you're going to pull it outside, you have to exploit the outside blocker, or the wing blocker here on the side.
Rhea de Makulangan on deck to serve for the Raiders.
A little early movement here from Manchetta, who's in the back row. She cannot step over the foot of the person she's switching with.
3-point given up to RC Cola Air Force. D-Mac back at the service line. Divas receiving that serve well. Amerman with a push shot.
That could have been called a lift there, not a clean release.
Brown, powerful finish.
Emily Brown here making a living here on Vivas. Just tooling her, as you can see.
Winding it up and throwing it down, and does the Micah Ortiz celebration right after.
Yeah, she was turning. Vivas was facing to the middle of the court, but her hand drifted from the net. That's why it was an easy point here for Emily Brown.
And Cheta stepping over the line. Another point going to RC Cola Air Force. So 2 free points of the 4 points here, set number 2, coming off errors.
It's like a mirror of the first set here, but RC Cola is now playing like Cignal HD. Cignal HD not very coordinated here in the receiving core.
Targeting Vivas on the serve. Amerman winds it up off the blocker. Good coverage by Di Makulangan. Brown with the push shot.
Low on the set.
Quick combination for Praga, doesn't go. A dump, but no finish. Janela takes it up from the back row. Excellent dig by RC Cola Air Force. Unfortunately, could not get to that one in time.
I have to be honest with you, James. That's exactly what I was expecting to see from these imports. The transition, back row attack. Such a beautiful attack, especially when you have Lisa Stausser here hitting with such pretty form. Just a thing of beauty.
Abby Praca on deck to serve. Caballejo has to adjust on this shot. Off speed, doesn't go. Tobino puts it down.
Look how much fun Cignal HD is having here. Tobino with a beautiful, nothing fancy, just a quick set. Like an in-between B-quick, A-quick set.
If this is an orchestra, the maestro of this one, the one running the show is Chang and Cheta.
Oh, yeah.
Ortiz sends it back, gets the finish.
Not the way you want to handle a regalo, but point is a point.
You can see it in her face.
She'll take it.
Any point you can get as RC Cola Air Force up by 3, 5-2. Cheta Goes to Amerman, could not score. Cases gets under it. Vivas a little off speed. Jump set for Brown, blocked the top. Cases heads up play. Chance for Cignal HD.
Yeah, percentage play there from Brown.
And Emily Brown points to the spot, but unfortunately will not get the result that she wants.
Actually, the linesman with the best view there.
Vivas on deck to serve. Sharp one. Targeting Abanto. Back set for Brown. Puts it down.
That's smart hitting there from Emily Brown going around Sarah Amerman. You don't want to go near that tall girl.
Six serving three. And I'm going to have to get used to that. Brown puts it down the way she's attacking. It's floor defense of the other team. And again, not the way you want to handle that, but as long as you get the finish, you just have to keep putting it in. 7-3 advantage for RC Cola Air Force.
Yeah, it seems, and in just my estimate, that Jeta's kind of slowing down. She's not getting to the ball as quick as she was in the first set.
Jetta that time sets up Stalzer, but could not score. Back row attack from Brown, just short, could not put it over.
Yeah, a little poor execution there from Brown. Kind of a lazy hit.
4 serving 7. Sarah Amerman on deck for Cignal HD. Cases gets under it, but attack not over.
Back-to-back fundamental flaws here from Joy Cases now, and it was Emily Brown that earlier. The fundamental flaws there.
Amerman is really loading up the service for Cignal HD, making it hard to handle. For RC Cola Air Force, Tabino slows that one down. And Cheta, Honey Royce could not put it in, but gets it off the blocker.
A rare tooling here of Bonita Wise, whose feet and hands are kind of the stuff that you want to study. Very effective middle blocker.
For attack points, 2 service aces for Sarah Amerman so far. Back set, Bonita Wise adjusts. Ancheta gets under it. Ball still in play. Combination for Bonita Wise.
Nothing I can say negative about this middle blocker here from RC Cola.
2-point advantage for RC Cola Air Force, 8-6.
Talent, and hopefully that will come through and shine on the court. I said, girls, let's win the league. And they said, yeah!
I can definitely feel the energy here after listening to Lindsay Stalzer. Obviously a very enthusiastic player for Cignal HD.
Yeah, you can see her even on errors or even in points. She celebrates the same way. She's just a lover of the game. So nice to see.
Service error. Another point to Cignal HD as we turn it over to courtside and Selena Tecta.
Yes, James and Tex, even from the sidelines, you could hear Coach Sammy of Cignal shouting the words, "Focus, guys, focus." He believes that with presence of mind, the girls will have a much better chance at executing plays and coordinating moves to keep their performance up. Now, Coach also reminded his redshirts to be extra mindful of their spacing, especially since they're prone to opening up spots not advantageous for their defense. Offense-wise, he tells the girls to target wisely and be more efficient in their timing. And by the way, if you're wondering about Ariana Argaroon's back injury, well, the good news is Coach said she is fully recovered and 100% cleared to play. James and Tex.
Right. It's nice that Selena found out there what Coach Sammy told them about spacing is that you don't want to compress your offense to where their best blocker is. You want it away from them.
Bonita Wise with the push shot. Not go. Cheta. Cross court. Stalzer.
Yeah, Stalzer there going down the line. Rhea Dimaculangan merciless there. Or helpless, I should say. Stalzer is the one who was merciless. Look at her go down the line here. No chance here for Dimaculangan.
Cheta feeding everyone. Earlier, Abi Prata down the middle. That time, Lince Stalzer. Scavino with the service. D-Mac goes to Joy Cases. Local connection. Unfortunately, that attack sails over.
Joy Cases with a little look here at the second referee, hoping that he saw the touch that she thinks she saw. But the trajectory of the ball did not alter at all, so I agree with the second referee.
11 serving 8. Back row attack from Brown. Slowed down by Braca. Cheta gets under it. Sets up Stalzer.
It's going to be an ongoing problem here for Rhea Di Maculangan, who can't seem to reach Lindsay Stalzer.
12 serving 8.
Coach Sammy reminding Stalzer that the wing blocker, Rhea Di Maculangan, is smaller than Bonita Wise.
Service error. Cignal HD stopping the bleeding for RC Cola Air Force.
Okay, Mike Artie is now in the front row for RC Cola. Let's see if she can run the middle and negate Stalzer's dominance here so far of the front row.
Off the blocker. Did not score. Back set. Micah Ortiz. Unfortunately could not put it down. A little too much spin.
Yeah, I think the word that Mike Ortiz is gigil. She really wanted that ball, but she couldn't execute it. Her hand tensed up and it sailed long.
Chang and Cheta, the service line, gets the friendly roll. And Cignal HD continues to roll. Chang and Cheta serving up an ace, and RC Cola Air Force will talk things over.
Hindi naman kayo mag-usap eh. Kasi 8-6, 9-14. You got 8 points still, they got 1.
The coach of RC Cola pointing out that they were in the lead at the technical timeout 8-6, and they've only scored once, and Cignal has rolled up 6 or 8 points.
New head coach of the Raiders, Coach Robin Verayo.
Yeah,
there's a concerned look on his face at that time.
Little communication problem here with the RC Cola court.
Cases locked up top. Braca and Vivas protecting the net.
This was the problem I was letting you know, that there's no import up front now for RC Cola in this rotation.
They're doing it by committee, defending the net.
Is in for Joy Cases.
Chang and Cheta back on deck to serve. 15 serving 9. Dino off the blocker.
Instant offense.
May Pantino. Could she be the missing piece to this second set puzzle? RC Cola Air Force down by 5. 10-15.
Another player here with a beautiful arm swing.
Unfortunately, ball stays in. RC Cola Air Force could not defend that one as we head into the second technical timeout. Cignal HD with the lead.
Twenty years of extreme.
Excited to be a part of that program, and Bonita Wise and I are hoping that we can add to that success and look forward to the championship. We're working hard so far, week number 1, so we're excited to see what happens.
And of course, Emily Brown, Bonita Wise have their work cut out for them after the first technical timeout, 8-6, RC with the lead. So Cignal HD came back strong, scoring an 8-2 run.
That's right. Listening to Emily Brown, underlying theme between all these imports is the love of the game. They don't care where they play, they just want to play, and they'll bring their A game every time. But RC Cola here in a little defensive flux. They're just not gelling, not communicating well on the court. Let's hopefully Emily Brown with that point can re-establish the defense that RC Cola needs to transition against this prolific Cignal HD attack.
That's what the case in most competitions where there are foreign reinforcements. The locals really have to complement the reinforcements and not just watch them and try to just let them take over the game for the team.
That's right. Like, remember what we said earlier. Do you bring your A game or your A team, or do you bring the team? You may not be as offensive minded, but it's the one that gels best with your import. You know, it's a coaching thing. It's a chess game. And so far, you see Arianco not in here in the lineup here for RC Cola, so maybe the coaching staff opting with the team that gels best.
Most of them the veterans as well with Caballero, Ortiz, Rhea de Maculangan. It's Emily Brown. She's trying to put this team on her back. RC Cola Air Force still trailing 12-18. Set number 2.
Kind of wondering how they learn their plays with the imports, because they have a different nomenclature for calling set plays. I don't know how they're communicating. Something I'd like to ask one of the imports.
RC Cola scrambling on defense. Brown with a push shot. Cheta takes it up. Vivas sends it over to Amerman. Unfortunately, could not put it down.
You can see Bonita Wise starting to protect down the line now. She's starting to wave her block toward the antenna. Let's see if Amerman picks up on it and starts cutting the line cross. Keep Bonita Wise blocking honestly.
Ortiz with the service. Cheta back set for Vivas. Denied up top. Emily Brown in a personal scoring tear. RC Cola Air Force down by just 4.
You can see Sammy Akailar's face there. The coverage, big donut hole there. That really ticks a coach off.
Rubino adjusts. Maculangan chases it down, but Pantino gives up the free ball. Chance for Cignal HD. Amerman, strong attack, but Ortiz covers the floor. Emily Brown, friendly roll, puts it down.
Nothing you can do about that one. Amerman actually in the right place, but the ball deflected toward the attack line.
Mike Ortiz back on deck to serve. And point will go to RC Cola Air Force off of that violation.
Yeah, she stepped over the attack line. So for all you volleyball fans, if you're a back row player, you can't step over that line, jump and swing.
The flash on your cameras. All the spike, all the receive, all the defense here. Yes, yes. Block here. Then keep. No problem. So, mas kailangan lang ikaw kung kumilos para yung gitna nila makita. Ha? Pag binigyan ka ng bola, huwag mo i-diretso pag ganun-ganun lang. Bante ka rin pa.
Okay, Coach Sammy just pointing out the intricacies that you don't have to really whack the ball. You can always tip it, roll it. Basically telling his team you have to keep the blocking core of RC Cola off balance.
16 serving 18. Rubino. Score. Vivas. But Ortiz covering the floor. An emotional celebration at the end of that point.
Okay, let's see how Cignal HD will combat this.
Cheta sets up Amerman. Adjusts in midair and gets the finish.
And that's what I was telling you, the chess game that's going to go on between Di Maculangan and Amerman. When Di Maculangan is guarding down the line shot, she's setting up deep, waiting for the hit from Sarah Amerman. Sarah Amerman saw them sagging deep and dinked it short. Let's see how they adjust.
Jermaine Vivas with his service. Wise combination play.
You just look at the approach of Bonita Wise. Thank goodness there's a replay. Watch this. 1, 2, 3, up. Swing. For all you video attackers, That's what you want to do. That's how simple volleyball can be.
Anita Y says thank you. Best setter in the league. Ready Makulangan. But look at Tubino put it down.
Yes. We have a battle of attrition here in the middle.
Royce Tubino, decorated player herself, complementing the scoring of Cignal HD's reinforcements. They were up 20-18. Off-speed attack doesn't go. Unfortunately, Stalzer not to score on that. It's a one-point game, 19-20. RC Cola threatening to make this a game. Wendy Semana coming into
Side. We have Wendy Semana here to do the setting duties. She's the back row setter, so that brings 3 blockers up top.
Cheta gets under it. Stalzer puts it down.
I just can't say enough about Lindsay Stalzer and her hitting form. All you outside hitters, please. You have to watch this young lady swing at the ball. It's just very impressive.
Just one look at Lindsay, and you can already tell that she's an athletic finisher.
Yeah, she's got a nice build. It's long, lean. It's a volleyball build.
Ball still in play. Crowd coming to life. Pantino off speed. Immerman diving for it. Rubino gives up the free ball. Chance for RC Cola Air Force. Semana. Pantino. And Praca just could not get that one. Point will go to the Raiders.
That's a beautiful display of volleyball from both sides.
Anita Weiss on deck to serve for RC Cola Air Force. 20 serving 21. Davis with the reception. Back row. Amerman sends in the bullet and puts it down.
That's just also pretty hitting here. Not taking away anything from the beauty of the swing of the Sarah Amerman. Going down the line deep into the court, zone 1. Shimana just caught looking there. Beautiful swing.
Cheta loading up the service. Ortiz running attack. Slowed down and Vivas covers the floor. And Cheta goes to Stalzer. Antino digs it up. Yonko off speed. Blocked. Antino with the attack. Amerman digs it up. Good rally here in set number 2. And punctuation mark from Cignal HD. 23-20. Cignal HD trying to control the second set as we go into this timeout.
Okay. Play ka, ano play mo? The Philippine mag-play ka na dito sa likod. Magparami ka, magpa-4 ka, kaya patayin mo. Kaya. Tapos, pagka-side out natin ito, yung number 6 na sa likod na. Come on, Vero! Fight! Go!
Take a look at the Cignal HD Spikers. Amerman from the back row. A bullet of an attack. And that time Lindsay Stalzer with a punctuation mark to an excellent rally in set number 2.
That's right. It's just fortunate to have such nice outside outlet hitters. According to the timeout here from RC Cola, they just want to get the point and get Lisa Stalzer to the back row. But they'll have Sarah Amerman to deal with up front.
Stalzer. Emily Brown digs it up. Yonko goes to Pantino. Amerman doing an excellent job protecting the floor. Vivas. Semana protects the floor for the Raiders. Pantino trying to score. Combination play and Praca puts it down.
Praca playing an excellent middle attack game here.
24 serving 22. Set point in set number 2. Solid serve from Lindsay Stalzer. Yonko adjusts. And she gets the finish. Veteran substitution again for RC Cola Air Force. Judy Caballero and De Macalangan back on the floor.
Give them a front row of 3 spikers.
Hayaan mo si ano dito. Spike. Cover. Okay. Good receive. Kombinasyon. You're there. If you see the players at the back, tip. Okay, go. Run.
That was the adjustment that we pointed out earlier. If Sarah Amerman can see the defense sagging deep, then Coach Sammy, the tactician that he is, said, tip the ball. So let's see how it plays out. He pointed out to his setter that they had 3 hitters, and he wants to run a combination to free up Sarah Amerman.
23 serving 24. Chance for Cignal HD. Amerman. And attack goes off the blocker, giving Cignal HD a 2-0 lead in this opening day matchup of the Philippine Superliga Grand Prix 25-23. Cignal HD with a strong start where RC Cola get back in the game. We will find out when we come back.
The secret that sets everything perfect.
Winning that close second set against RC Cola Air Force and a variety of attacks coming from their lineup.
That's right. Unfortunately, the RC Cola Philippine Air Force unable to sustain the offensive pressure on Cignal HD, allowing Cignal HD to really dictate the offense, and RC Cola's defense not able to adjust in the latter parts of the set.
Oh, Ivy Remulia, the rest of the Photon Tornadoes in attendance. Of course, a lot of them very curious to watch their competition in action. A lot of curious eyes as well. I saw the De La Salle University ladies spikers in attendance. Obviously to watch the Generica Lifesavers later on with Coach Ramil De Jesus.
Yeah, he's right there behind us off to the right.
Saw some Ateneo fans, of course. Bill Cainlet Cayetano coming back for the Petron Blaze Spikers. That's later on, right after this game. Generica going up against Petron. Set number 3 underway between Cignal HD and RC Cola Air Force. And your thoughts, Tex, what does RC Cola have to improve? What does Cignal HD have to keep going?
What RC Cola has to do is to start transitioning against the offense of Cignal HD. They got to get their block straight and slow that ball down to allow them to run their offense. Because when they were running their offense there in the second set, they were keeping Cignal HD off balance.
Baca keeps it alive. Cheta goes to Amerman with a push and the finish.
Yeah, taking the cue from Coach Sammy there. You don't have to hit the ball all the time, like Coach Sammy described her as a very seasoned, very mature player, as we can see. He knows a point is a point, doesn't have to be at full swing every time.
Emily Brown catches the defense, almost snapping, as Ancheta gives it back. Ibacolangan goes back to Brown, who puts it down.
Yeah, Vivas and Praca not able to close that block off, giving Emily Brown a free avenue down the middle.
Rhea De Macalangan on deck to serve for RC Cola Air Force. Cheta chases it down. Ella gives up the free ball. Chance for RC Cola Air Force. These could not score. Amerman targets De Macalangan. Brown gives up another free ball. Back row attack for Stalzer. Oh, De Macalangan just could not get that one to stay alive.
Yeah, unfortunately, yeah, they got the point. Cignal HD got the point, but there's a miscue here between setter and back row hitter. Because Stalzer was hoping to jump into the front row court and really crank that ball, but the set went backwards. Kudos to the feet of Lindsay Stalzer. She was able to adjust.
Of course, we have to give credit to the spectacular play of Cignal HD so far. But comparing what RC Cola Air Force is showing right now, compared to their performance in the All-Philippine Conference, What changes? What has changed for you?
What has changed is I don't see the same. How would you say it? They're just not defensively there. They're not receiving. I mean, they're basically giving Cignal HD here spiking practice with all these free balls. They're not being. They can't transition. They're, you have these really prolific imports here, but you can't use them because you can't transition attack. You gotta defend first. This game was built from the ground up, so you gotta defend first. You see that beautiful cut shot from Sarah Amerman. Wow.
Walk us through that play. An excellent dig at the back row, leading to that attack. Sarah Amerman. Let's see right here.
This is called transition. When you can give yourself an opportunity to attack. That's the exact beauty of the transition game. Trust your hitters. You gotta put the serve in too.
Umay Vivas, a rare error from the service line. Prix serving four. Amerman adjusts on that one, but attack not over.
A little show of humanity here from Sarah Amerman. She kind of dipped her hand a little low. She should be hitting over that block.
High game, 4-all. Set number 3. Free ball given up by Lindsay Stalzer. Push shot doesn't go. Cheta goes to Stalzer at the back row. Makulangan gets under it. Brown from the back row. Did not find the donut hole. Good rally in set number 3. Amerman with the attack and the finish.
And Cignal HD just doing a better transition game, offensively and defensively.
Just like that sequence earlier.
It's been the difference of both the first and second sets. Let's see if the trend continues here in the third. If RC Cola better get out of this funk.
Rita Wise gives up the free ball. Chance for Cignal HD. Push shot by Tubino. Makulangan to Wise for the finish.
I think DMAT would be wise to use Wise because she's basically not been stopped yet, if I'm not mistaken.
Cheta chasing after that one. Sets up Stalzer.
Mishit.
1 point advantage for RC Cola Air Force, 6 serving 5.
Miscue.
Chance for RC Cola Air Force. Cases. Advantage. Stalzer. Another almost a miss hit, but gets a check ball. 6 serving 7.
Just so technically sound the approach here of Lindsay Stalzer. Going high hands down the line, clipping the hands, check ball.
Makulangan sets up Wise. And RC Cola heads to their first technical timeout with an 8-6 advantage.
Here's the Gladiators on the court, but I saw them that night as just a bunch of girls.
Who all want to have fun. And Cignal HD definitely having fun here in this set. They make it 7 as we turn it over to courtside with Selena Dagda.
Yes, James and Dex, at this point, RC Cola's coach Robbie reminds his team the importance of coverage on defense. He also corrects the way his players block, urging for them to have better timing. On offense, he demands to witness more quick down the lines and target their attacks on the area of Cignal setter, as he considers this their opponent's weak spot. Lastly, Coach Robbie tells his team to set the ball well to establish a more powerful offense. James and Dex.
Thank you so much, Selena. But Lindsay Stalzer showing everyone how defense should be played with that block and the finish. Cases trying to reach for that one. Hang time, but no bang time for RC Cola Air Force. Cignal HD retaking the lead, 9-8.
Yeah, the RC Cola Philippine Air Force here not being able to pass the ball, pretty much neutralizing their best center here, DMAC.
Makulangan gets under him, trying to connect with Mike Ortiz. Scrambling defense for Cignal HD, but a free ball given up. Cases with a hammer. Couldn't put it down. Back set. Stalzer puts it down.
Smart hitting there from Lindsay Stalzer. Not really putting a lot on it, but making sure it got through. As you can see, there's the seamer. Went right over Mike Ortiz.
Just attacking the gaps.
That's right, like the coach of RC Cola was pointing out. Mike Ortiz jumped too early.
Serving 8. Brown from the back row. Locked up top by Braca. Braca one more time.
Cignal HD starting to dominate the front row, giving the back row a lot of time to rest.
Let's go. Isip first. Okay. Let's go. Tayo magmadali. Dahan tayo. Okay. Dalawang lokal sa harap. Patay niyo. Umihi ka. Ano, 5 points na bigay natin. Let's go, let's go.
Yeah, I mean, not a whole lot of technical and tactical advice there. Just the coach letting the players know that he gave away 5 points. Maybe that will turn them on to playing some defense and passing the ball, because there's no offense to be run without the pass. We can see Pantino in for Joy Casas again.
Chang Cheta, former center for San Sebastian College Recoletos. She played collegiate volleyball on deck to serve. Chance for Cignal HD. Stalzer. Great dig by Emily Brown. Good floor coverage by Sarah Amerman. Power hit, and Vivas puts it down.
It's just a superior transition play here from Cignal HD. There's no other way to describe it. RC Cola falls into that funk of no offense because they can't pass the ball initially. They can't run a set play.
Umay Vivas, a former MVP for best scorer when she played collegiately. Combining forces with Lindsay Stalzer, Sarah Amerman, and Braca, leading the offensive charge.
That's right, very efficient run team here. What you would expect from a Sami Akailar team. Disciplined defensively, disciplined offensively. He does run a tight ship.
This is obviously, irrevocably, a different team from the Cignal HD that ended up last in the All-Filipino Conference. This is Micah Ortiz trying to keep the fight alive for RC Cola Air Force. 9 serving 13, set number 3.
Junela not expecting that shot.
With a little matrix move. Trying to get that one. DMAC with a jump set. Brown trying to put it down, but the net defense of Cignal HD impeccable.
Amazing recovery here from Braca. As you can see, she was late on the block. So Emily Brown thought she had a seam, and there goes the low hands there from Braca, but she was able to turn the ball back. No coverage there for RC Cola.
14 serving 9. Brown has to adjust. Targets Amerman. And no way you're going to get that. Point will go to RC Cola Air Force.
One of those rare shank passes there. Lindsay Stalzer. Shanking that ball. Not going to expect a lot of those.
Di Makulangan on deck to serve. 10 serving 14. Cheta will go to Amerman. A great dig by Pantino. Unfortunately goes out of bounds. The power game of Sarah Amerman in full effect. 5-point advantage.
RC Cola can recover here. You gotta start with the pass.
Brown with a hammer.
Vivas just hands a little off the net. Recognized by Emily Brown and went that avenue. A lot of power behind the swing here of Emily Brown.
Jetta with a back set. Vivas with a shot, but no finish. Cignal Air Force working on this 3-point disadvantage, 12 serving 15. Michael Ortiz back on deck to serve. Targets Lindsay Stalzer at that time. Amerman with a push. Ortiz digs it up. They go to Brown. Off two blockers, gets the finish.
Lucky clip of the net there, getting through the block.
Emily Brown doing a yeoman's job of keeping the team alive offensively, but who has to wake up for RC Cola Air Force to put them over that hump?
Everybody else. I mean, it's a six-man game, or six-woman game. As we can see the beautiful blocking hands there of Bonita Wise. But smart of Ancheta to challenge the middle to keep Bonita Wise on it. Maybe it'll free up
Mike Ortiz back on deck to serve. Luciano Malaluan now on the floor for Cignal HD.
Adding a little height here to the middle attack.
Cheta. Amerman tried to go down the line, but goes out of bounds.
There's a campaign for check ball, denied. That's also the danger of going high hands, because the margin of error is kind of smaller.
All tied up, 15 points apiece. Back row attack, Stalzer. Still goes out of bounds, so the reinforcements overcooking their offense. And RC Cola goes to the second technical timeout with a 1-point advantage. RC Cola Air Force fighting tooth and nail to get back into this game. They lead the Cignal HD Spikers 16 to 15, but Amerman rectifies the situation with a hammer.
That's a beautiful set play there from Anteta. Malaluan drawing the defense. You can see the versatility here of Sarah Amerman. Coming, sneaking with that 3 steps inward. Nice to be that tall. It only takes you 3 steps to curl.
Ella with an excellent dig at the back row. Back row attack from Stalzer. The adjustment and the score.
Excellent tactical coaching here from Coach Sammy, telling them if the defense sags, look at them, they're braced for that swing. Libero way out of the in the wrong zip code at the time.
My Vivas with the service. RC Cola having a hard time handling that one. Stalzer from the back row. Bodies on the floor. Again, another great dig for Cignal HD. Amerman didn't get the friendly roll. Brown goes cross court. But look at the dive from Sarah Amerman. And a free ball given up. Chance for RC Cola Air Force. And finally, the exclamation.
Smart attacking there, going off speed because Cignal HD's defense was starting to sag deep. So tit for tat, RC Cola coming up on top of that exchange. You gotta take your hats off to Sarah Amerman, prolific offensive hitter, but boy, very masipag to say it simply, masipag on the defensive end. Very hard-working defensive player, hard-working player, period.
Emily Brown with the service. Tie game, 17 all. Amerman with a hammer puts it down.
Brilliant display here being shown here by Sarah Amerman offensively and defensively. you can see, I mean, a lesson to all you volleyball.
Manchetta goes to Stalzer. De Maculangan sets it up. Brown for the back row. She has been absolutely devastating for RC Cola Air Force. Ties this game up again, 18 all.
Okay, little substitutions here for RC Cola. Going to a 3-spiker offense here. Yarionko in the front row. Pantina with Bonita Wise. And Bisimana, the captain of RC Cola, here to serve. We can see the history here of Lindsay Marie Stalzer. Very effective outside hitter. Said there she was 30 years old. She doesn't look a day over 20.
Stalzer blocked that time, but goes out of bounds. Crafty finish. Lindsay Stalzer.
Another high hand cut shot, sending it wide as we have Tubino back in for Cignal HD.
HD Spikers with a 1-point advantage, 19 to 18.
Vivas and Amerman there discussing defensive rotations. Pantina did well to get that.
Back set for Praca. Good chase down and a free ball given up. Chance for the HD Spikers. The fake, the shot, no finish. One more time. Stalzer puts it down.
That's just amazing hitting there from Stalzer. Good setting there from Manchetta. As we can see, they're really making Bonita Wise move laterally. They're challenging her. She's doing a good job, but she's starting to overprotect down the line and giving Stalzer that cross-court shot, which is the power shot for all right-handers.
The way and
shot from Bonita Wise. She's been hitting very effectively, so she's commanding respect from the defense of Cignal HD. You can see here Emily Brown. Opposite. I'd like to see her hit on the opposite side. She looks quite effective. Little Jayhawk there. All that European experience.
Stalzer up high for that one.
Just causing infinite problems here for RC Cola. They can't solve her high hands attack. Like the coach of RC Cola was saying, you got to delay that block because she'll go over you every time. You got to delay the block. Catch the ball on its downswing.
1-2 on serving 19. Semana sets up Ortiz. Over receive. And Yarionko puts it down.
Little help from the net, but a point is a point. Nice to see Yarionko's shoulder kind of... She's swinging for defenses now. They need her to get going if she's going to take over that opposite position. Sarah Amerman, 6'2", 27 years old. Another one doesn't look a day over 20. Vast European experience.
Back set for Stalzer, blocked up top. And Michael Ortiz protects the net, ties this game up 21 all.
Yeah, Praca caught watching there. You look at the coverage. Don't stand. There you go. Should have been in position to cover her hitter.
Always with the need for active feet.
That's right.
Mumay Vivas goes down the line. 21. Cignal HD in position. Erect the lead and maybe get this game in straight sets. Brown had to adjust, finds the opening for the finish.
Yeah, everybody's looking at the back row as the culprit in that point. No, I'm sorry to single you out, Miss Praca. You should have blocked that that point, as we can see. Yeah, Bonita Wise, another woman in her early 30s, another one that doesn't look a day over 20, moving like a teenager. Look at all that experience. Wow.
If I'm not mistaken, Bonita Wise was actually born here, but grew up abroad. That's where she got her experience. Vivas unable to handle that one. Stalzer chases it. Amerman puts it down.
Okay, that's a transition attack. Where was the block of RC Cola? You know, give Sarah Amerman, of all people, a free swing.
Over receive. Amerman trying to get the dump. Dimacolan gets under it. Cignal HD scrambling on defense. Another free ball given up. Ortiz, Dimacolan could not connect on that one. Amerman with the adjustment, but ball still in play. Good rally in set number 3. Jump set. Royce Sabino with a finish. What a sequence for the HD.
Magkakataon natin sana yung tayo mag-23 all. Ngayon, receive muna. Receive. Matay. Tapos Emily, ginablock. Okay, outside in it. If you kill the wall. Okay?
Laban pa!
Okay, the coach is pointing out 1 pass, 1 set, 1 kill. Talking to her, I will recall Emily Brown, the utility player, because she's doing all the killing.
Red Dimacolan, Michael Ortiz facing a spirited Cignal HD Spiker squad, but Praka could not put in the service, leaving the window open, all tied up, or rather 23 to 24.
And look at the rotation up front for RC Cola. You have both imports, and Sammy is probably going to talk about that point. Let's see what techniques he can come up with here.
Bonita Black, you. Yeah. Yes. This one here. If in case people at the back like that, tip. Okay? Good receive, ha? Time out ako. Good receive na magandang receive. Mag-busy Royce Biga para si Bonita sundan ka. Tapos free ito. Pero lagi receiving sa inyo ang bola. Okay? Sa inyo ang bola. Okay?
Okay, let's see if the combination play can form here for Coach Sammy, pointing out if the defense does sag to tip the ball like they've been doing. They're going to run a little...
Loads it up off the blocker, but Ortiz keeps it alive. Amerman. Ancheta to Stalzer. Ball still in play. Amerman, but sails out of bounds. Oh, that time gets a check ball. And Cignal HD getting the opening victory of the Philippine Superliga Grand Prix. And they are celebrating at center court. The HD Spikers, 1 step backward, last place in the All-Filipino Conference. But this time taking the opening day victory against the runners-up in the All-Filipino Conference, the RC Cola Air Force Raiders. This is the last shot of Sarah Amerman. The head referee called it check ball. And that's why Cignal HD takes this game in straight sets, 25-23 in set number 3. What a win for Cignal HD.
That's right. It's just the transition game that really served the purpose here for Cignal HD.
And you can see the scores 25-17, 25-23, and finally 25-23 in this opening day victory for Cignal HD. This is a team that has been rebuilding, bringing in a lot of heavy hitters, led of course by Mumay Vivas. Kaine Pomoceno did not see action. Mervic Manguez saw a little action, but it has been the veterans and of course the spectacular combination of Lindsay Stalzer and Sarah Amerman doing the job for Cignal HD.
That's right. You gotta admire the imports for how they performed, but you gotta give kudos to these Sarah Amerman dominating the front and putting on the defensive display. Like I pointed out, her feet never stop moving. It's a lesson to all you volleyball enthusiasts out there. The feet have to keep moving.
And Sarah Amerman, of course, if she is an artist, the volleyball court is her canvas, making her first game here in the Philippine Superliga Grand Prix a truly memorable one. And she is with Selena Dagdag at courtside.
Yes, James Dagdag here with me is Sarah Amerman, our player of the game, scoring 18 points. So, Sarah, we saw such a spectacular performance from you in the opening game today. Why don't you tell us what was going on in your head during the entire duration of the matchup?
Yeah, today was a very exciting day. Opening day, first time playing in the Philippines. crowd, seeing the team for the first time. So it was just a lot about focusing on our side of the court and just doing what we've been doing the past couple weeks in practice. And I thought we did that well.
Well, Sarah, you mentioned about playing here in the Philippines. Could you tell us a little bit more? How would you differentiate the ambience or the environment and the atmosphere of volleyball in your home country as compared to here in the Philippines?
Yeah, I've been playing in Europe the past 4 years because in America we don't have a professional league. So compared to Europe, I would say this is great. We have great numbers here, which is really exciting. And the fans are really supportive and awesome. You can hear your name being called. So it's a great atmosphere and fun to play in front of.
Thank you very much, Sarah. Congratulations. We're all thrilled to have you here. There you have it. James and Tex, our player of the game.
Congratulations, Sarah Amerman and the rest of the Cignal HD Spikers.